evening, all. Welcome to Winterfest 2014. Yay. First, we've got the Aka people coming, and also I'm new with this. So my name is Anastasia Elliott. For those of you who haven't met me, I am the people that have been doing music with your amazing children this entire semester. So first of all, thank you for bringing these amazing people into Williams so that we can do things like this. Here are the Aka people. Next, we're going to be hearing from the band. They're going to be playing 3 numbers. The first is a 3-minute medley of the Nutcracker Suite by Tchaikovsky. It's probably going to be familiar to many of you. The second one is called Hanukkah Festival of Lights, which is a pseudo medley of some traditional Hanukkah songs. And we'll be closing with a rendition of the American Bell Carol. Hope you enjoy it. Please welcome the band. playing Hanukkah Festival of Lights next. And we'll lastly be playing American Bell Carol.
The next piece you're going to sing is an excerpt from A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas, performed by the Thespians.
Somebody tell a story.
One Christmas was so much like another in those years around the Seatown corner now,
And out of all sound except the voices I hear a moment before sleep.
that I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12.
Or whether it snowed for 12 days and 12 nights and I was 6.
All the Christmases
Roll down towards the two-tongued
sea, like a cold and headlong moon bundling down the sky that was our street.
And they stop at the rim of the ice-edged, fish-freezing waves, and I plunge my hands into the snow and bring out whatever I can find.
In goes my hand into that wool-white belt-hung ball of holidays, resting at the rim of the
Carol singing
See?
It was on the afternoon of the day of Christmas Eve, and I was in the garden waiting for cats with Jim.
It was snowing. It was always snowing at Christmas.
December in my memory is white as Lapland. There were no reindeer, but there were cats.
Patient, cold, and callous, our hands wrapped in socks, we waited to snowball the cats.
Sleek and long as jaguars, and horrible whiskered, spitting and snarling, they would slink inside over the white back garden walls. And lynx-eyed hunters Jim and I,
Fur-capped and moccasined trappers from Hudson Bay off Mumbles Road
would
would hurl our deadly snowballs at the green of their eyes.
The wise cats never appeared. We were so still, Eskimo-footed Arctic marksmen in the muffling silence of the
Eternal snows eternal. Years and years and years ago, when I was a
And
boy,
there were wolves in Wales.
And birds, the color of red flannel petticoats, whisked past the harp-shaped hills.
when we sang and wallowed all night and day in caves that smelt like Sunday afternoons, in damn front farmhouse parlors,
And we chased with the jawbones of deacons.
the English.
And bears!
before the motor car,
For the wheel!
Before the Duchess-faced horse.
when we rode the daft and Happy Hills bareback.
It snowed and it snowed.
But here, a small boy says,
It snowed last year, too. I made a snowman, and my brother knocked it down, and I knocked my brother down, and then we had tea.
But that was not the same snow.
No, I remember that.
Different. Our snow was not only shaken from whitewashed buckets down the sky.
it came shawling out of the ground and swam and drifted out of the arms and hands and bodies of the trees.
Snow grew overnight on the roofs of the houses like a pure and grandfather moss.
Minutely white ivied the walls and settled on the postman opening the gate.
Like a dumb, numb.
Thunderstorm of white-torn Christmas cards.
Were there postmen then too?
With sprinkling eyes and wind cherry noses.
On spread frozen feet, they crunched up to the door.
And mitten on them manfully.
And then the presents.
They were the useful presents.
Engulfing mufflers of the old coach days.
And mittens made from giant sloths.
Zebra scarves have a substance like silky gum that can be tug-of-war down to the galoshes.
Blinding tam o' shanters, like patchwork tea cozies and bunny-suited busbies.
And balaclavas for victims of head-shrinking tribes.
From aunts who always wore wool next to the skin, there were mustached and rasping vests that made you wonder why the aunts had any skin left at all.
And once, I had a little crotcheted,
Crocheted!
crocheted nose bag from an aunt now, alas, no longer winning with us.
And pictureless books in which small boys, although warned with quotations not to, would skate on Farmer Giles's pond, and did, and drowned.
And books that told me everything about the wasp. Except why.
Go on to the useless presents!
Bags of moist and many-colored jelly babies.
And a folded flag,
And a false nose.
And a tram conductor's cap.
and a machine that punched tickets and rang a bell.
Punched it! Punched it!
Never a catapult.
Aww. Once, explain. A little hatchet.
And a celluloid duck that made when you pressed it.
A most unduck-like sound.
Mew.
A mewing moo that an ambitious cat might make who wish to be a cow.
And a painting book, in which I can make the grass, the trees, the sea, and the animals any color I pleased.
Still dazzling sky blue sheep are grazing in the red field under the rainbow-billed pea-green birds. Hard-boiled
Coffee.
Fudge and all sorts.
crunches,
Cracknels.
Humbugs.
glaciers,
Marzipan.
And butter Welsh for the Welsh.
And troops of bright tin soldiers, who, if they could not fight, could always run.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh! And snakes and families and happy ladders.
and easy hobby games for little engineers, complete with instructions.
Oh, easier for Leonardo.
And a whistle to make the dogs bark, to wake up the old man next door, to make him beat on our wall with his stick, to shake all our pictures off the wall.
And a packet of cigarettes.
You put one in your mouth, and you stood at the corner of the street waiting for hours.
In vain.
For an old lady to scold you for smoking a cigarette.
And then, with a smirk, you ate it.
Please welcome Hartmut with a solo on piano called Good King Wenceslas. Welcome the Aka people who are back for more. They'll be singing Kindle the Lights of Hanukkah for you. acapellas will now be singing a rendition of Sugar Plum Fairy. Please welcome the Acapellas for Carol of the Bells.
Gather bells, sweet summer bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, big and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is our song. With joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, ringing the din, telling their tune. Giving the ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas dawn. Merry, 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 merry Christmas dawn. Toy on they send, on and their jingle tone to every home. Toy on the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing cheer to young and old, big and small. Ding dong, that is the song. With joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, pouring the din, telling their tune. Giving the ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas dawn. Merry, 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 merry Christmas dawn. Dawn on they send, dawn with their hands, their joyful tone to every home. Dawn on they send, dawn with their hands, their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
So Acca People will be coming back, or rather the Acapellas will be coming back on for our last number with Acca People, Christmas in about 3 minutes.
Now, as soon as Nadia gets her costumes and script, we will have another excerpt from A Child's Christmas in Wales, performed by the Thespians.
Hey, you guys!
And then it was breakfast under the balloons. Mistletoe hung from the gas brackets in all the front parlors.
There was sherry and walnuts.
And bottled beer and crackers by the desserts booth.
I would go out. My bright new boots squeaking into the white world on the wayward hill to call on
Jim!
and
Dan!
and Jack to pad through the still streets, leaving huge, deep footprints on the hidden pavements.
I bet people will think there's been hippos.
What would you do if you saw a hippo coming down our street?
I'd go like this, bang! I'd throw him over the railing and roll down the hill and wrinkle him under the ear, and then he'd wag his tail.
What would you do if you saw two hippos?
Iron-flanked and bellowing he-hippos,
Flanked and battered through the stunning snow towards us
as we passed Mr. Daniels' house. Let's post Mr. Daniels a snowball through his letterbox.
Let's write things in the snow.
That's right, Mr. Daniel looks like a squirrel all over his lawn.
Or we walked on the white shore.
Can fishes see it snowing?
The silent one cloud having drifted onto the sea.
Now, we were snow-blind travelers lost on the North Hills, and vast dewlapped dogs with flasks around their necks ambled and shambled up to us baying,
I remember that we went seeing carols once.
There wasn't the shaving of a moon to light the flying streets.
At the end of a long road was a drive that led up to a large house.
And we stumbled up the darkness of the drive that night.
Each one of us afraid,
Each one of us holding a stone in his hand in case.
and all of us too brave to say a word.
The wind through the trees makes noises as of cold and unpleasant, and maybe wet-footed men wheezing in caves.
We reached the black bulk of the house.
What shall we give them? Hark the herald?
No, good King Wenceslas. I'll count 3. 1, 2, 3.
And we began to sing. Our voices high and seemingly distant in the snow-felted darkness round the house that was occupied by nobody we knew. We stood close together near the dark door. Deep and crisp and even, brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
And then, a small, dry voice, like the voice of someone who has not spoken for a very long time, joined in our singing.
A small, dry eggshell voice from the other side of the door.
A small, dry voice through the keyhole.
And when we stopped running, we were outside our house.
Oh, I don't like that. That was sad.
That was really
The front room was lovely.
Balloons floated under the hot water bottle gulping gas.
Everything was good again. It shone over the town.
Perhaps it was a ghost.
Perhaps it was trolls.
Let's go in and see if there's any jelly left.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Always on Christmas night there was music.
An uncle played on the fiddle.
A cousin sang Cherry Ripe.
And another uncle sang Drake's drum.
It was very warm in the little house.
Auntie Hannah, who had gone on to the parsnip wine, sang a song about bleeding hearts and death.
Ew.
And then another in which she said her heart was like a bird's nest.
And then everybody laughed.
And then I went to bed.
Looking through my window,
Out into the moonlit and unending smoke-colored snow.
I could see the lights in the windows of all the other houses on our hill.
And hear the music rising from up the long, steadily falling night.
I turned the gas down and I got into bed.
I said some words for the close and holy darkness.
And then I slept.
We're walking in the air. We're floating in the moonlit sky. The
Sorry, I know.
Won't be here for long.
No, please welcome these amazing people, Jane Martineau and Peter Emanuel, two very much of my idols in this world. So they're singing Baby It's Cold Outside for us. So here we go, ready?
Don't have to be had out there.
I wish I knew how to break this spell.
Your hair looks well.
I ought to say no, 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 sir. At least I'm gonna say that I tried. Really can't stay.
Hold out.
It's cold outside. Home.
Cruise out there.
Say, live in your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
Really been grand. Why don't you see?
How can you do this thing?
You're bound to talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong sorrow.
Please wait plenty of
If you
while.
talk to me,
I really can't stay.
that hold out
I'm
means
Next, you'll be hearing Green Sleeves featuring soloists Caitlin, Will, and Owen, and who am I forgetting? Thank you, Andrew. I'm so sorry. as we get set up for the last number, which is, we'll be joined by Mr. Max Kelly. We've already had, I didn't announce this, Mr. Merrick Smith, who's also playing with us, both of whom graduated with me in 2008, so I'm really happy to have them with us. Rescue Mary Samba is next. I'm so proud of this band. This is a really, really tough piece, so we've come a long way.
Hi, my name is Belle Parrish, and it's my pleasure to introduce the Candle Dancers, who will be performing to George Winston's arrangement of Carol of the Bells, a dance called Winter Lights, which I choreographed.